You wake up from a dream, and for a split second, it feels completely real and vivid. Then the details begin to evaporate like smoke in a strong wind. You try to hold on, but the memory crumbles like dry sand through your fingers. You know you experienced something, but you cannot grasp a single piece of it. Why does your own brain hide your own dreams from you every single morning? Most people assume forgetting is just a failure of your memory system. But the real answer is far stranger than a simple memory glitch. What if forgetting your dreams is actually a deliberate act by your brain? What if your brain is actively erasing those memories on purpose? You are about to discover why your mind deletes your dreams every night. You assume that forgetting is a bug in your brain's software. But what if the forgetting is the entire point of the process? Your brain does not just store memories passively like a hard drive. It actively decides which memories to keep and which ones to delete. Every morning, your mind performs a systematic erasure of your nighttime adventures. And it does this for a reason that will change how you see yourself. The mechanism behind this erasure is hidden deep in your sleeping brain. To understand it, you need to look at what happens during REM sleep. Your brain cycles through different sleep stages every single night. REM sleep is where most vivid dreaming happens, but it is also where forgetting begins. Think of the last time you woke up mid-dream. You remembered everything clearly. But if you slept through to the next cycle, that dream vanished completely. In the 1980s, neuroscientist Crick proposed a radical theory about dreams. He argued that dreams are like garbage collection for your overworked brain. During sleep, your brain fires random neural patterns without any external input. Your mind naturally tries to weave these random signals into coherent stories. That weaving process is what you experience as a dream while sleeping. But remembering those random stories would confuse your waking life significantly. So your brain has a built-in eraser that activates during REM sleep. Studies by sleep researcher Walker show memory consolidation happens during deep sleep. Deep sleep transfers memories from the hippocampus to the neocortex for long-term storage. But REM sleep is a completely different state with a different chemical environment. During REM, a chemical called acetylcholine spikes to very high levels. Meanwhile, another chemical called norepinephrine drops to almost zero. This unusual chemical combination prevents the hippocampus from storing new memories. You're literally unable to form lasting memories during REM sleep at all. Stickgold's research on dream recall confirms waking during REM increases recall dramatically. If you wake up during REM, the memory is still in temporary buffer. But if you sleep through to the next cycle, that dream is overwritten completely. Your brain prioritizes real-world memories over the noise of dream fragments. Walker's experiments also show that emotional memories are handled differently. The amygdala processes emotional content even during REM without full memory storage. This is why you might wake up feeling anxious but cannot remember the dream story. The emotional residue remains, but the narrative details are already erased. Crick's theory suggests that forgetting dreams prevents information overload in your brain. Imagine if every random thought and image from your dreams remained in memory. Your mind would be cluttered with nonsensical images from 100 different worlds. You would have trouble distinguishing between real events and dream events. The hippocampus acts as a gatekeeper during sleep, only allowing important information through. During REM, the gate is effectively closed to new incoming data. This is why dream recall requires you to wake up mid-REM to capture it. Another study by researcher Near looked at brain waves during REM sleep. They found that the brain's theta waves create a state of associative thinking. That associative thinking produces the bizarre storylines of your dreams. But the same theta waves also inhibit the memory-forming regions of your brain. So the very state that creates dreams also prevents their storage. The system is designed to generate experience without preserving it. Why would evolution build a system that generates experiences you cannot remember? The leading theory is that dreams serve a different purpose than memory. Some researchers believe dreams help you practice threats in social scenarios. But practicing threats only works if your brain tags the emotion, not the plot. You learn fear responses from nightmares without remembering the specific monster. Your brain extracts the lesson and discards the packaging. Walker's work shows that REM sleep improves your ability to read emotions. But this improvement does not require you to remember any specific dream content. The brain integrates the emotional pattern without storing the narrative. Think of it as updating your emotional software without saving the installation files. You get the benefit of the dream without the clutter of its details. This explains why people with damage to the hippocampus still dream, but they do not remember their dreams because memory formation is blocked. Forgetting is not a side effect of dreaming. It is the default state. Your brain actively suppresses memory formation during the entire REM period. The few dreams you do remember are the exceptions to this rule. Those exceptions happen when you wake up before the brain completes its erasure. The erasure is a chemical process driven by the low norepinephrine levels. Without norepinephrine, the hippocampus cannot stamp the memory into long-term storage. So the dream floats in temporary memory and then dissolves like morning mist. Crick's reverse learning theory suggests this is a deliberate pruning process. Your brain prunes away unnecessary neural connections formed during the day. And dream content is simply the byproduct of this pruning, not something to be saved. Here is the counterintuitive truth that will change everything you thought. You forget dreams because remembering them would actually be dangerous for you. Not physically dangerous, but mentally overwhelming to your conscious mind. If you remembered every strange, fragmented dream from every night of your life, your memory would be flooded with an endless river of nonsense and impossible scenarios. You would struggle to distinguish between real conversations and dream conversations. You would lose the boundary between what actually happened and what you imagined. Forgetting dreams is not a weakness in your brain. It is a protective shield. Your brain sacrifices the magic of your dreams to preserve the sanity of your waking life. The erasure is an act of mercy, not a failure of your memory system. You are designed to forget most of what happens in your sleep. Your brain only keeps what is useful for survival and discards the rest. The real reason you cannot remember your dreams is that you were never meant to. Your brain is protecting you from a truth that would unravel your sense of reality. And that protection happens every single night without you even noticing. Think about the last time you woke up with a strong emotion but no memory. You felt anxious or sad, but you could not remember what caused the feeling. That is your brain deleting the story but keeping the emotional lesson. You remember nightmares because fear triggers a different, stronger memory pathway. Your brain flags emotionally intense experiences as important even during dreams. But the mundane, bizarre, everyday dreams are erased immediately without mercy. This explains why dream journals actually work to increase your recall. You force your brain to treat dreams as important by writing them down. You interrupt the deletion process by creating an external memory record. But without that intervention, your brain will always choose to forget. Also notice how you rarely remember dreams if you wake up slowly. A slow awakening allows the erasure to complete before conscious awareness returns. An abrupt alarm clock jolts you out of REM and captures the fragment. This is why your most vivid dream recalls happen on weekends without alarms. Your daily life is built on a foundation of forgetting what happens at night. You wake up from a dream, and for a split second, it feels completely real. Then it evaporates like smoke, leaving no trace behind. Now you know that evaporation is not a failure of your mind. It is your brain's greatest protection against the chaos of a billion random images. You are not meant to remember. You are meant to let go.